this is, again, as always, let me just move this over a bit because I'm still in recording screen. Anyway, I don't know if the mouse is still on screen either. If it is, please forgive me, I'll just move it all the way to the end of the screen here. Maybe in the corner if it's still on the screen. I can't really see it right now, but I'll just make a guess. Anyway, this is Anonymous Game Destroyer, 844, blah blah blah, coming back with Moonlighter. Whoops, I pressed a button. It's a bit loud for me, let me turn that down. Okay. Well, anyway, we're here with Moonlighter. I have the DLC Between Dimensions, so that's cool. You can find it on Steam or whatever. Well, I think it's just on Steam, I don't know if there's any other place you can get it. But yeah, from what I've seen, it's a really cool game. You get to play as sort of like a merchant slash adventurer dungeon crawler, but it's from the top-down perspective, so that'll be a new thing for me. Anyway, before we start, I have to say something. I am sorry for the really long wait slash break. I did not record because I had many technical difficulties. I could not figure out for the life of me what was wrong. So in the end, I just gave up. I did a full factory reset on the whole computer and redid everything from the ground up. So everything's working now, and there should be a brand new, fancy smanchy edited video. I know I just sound like an old person there, leave me alone. Anyway, here we go. I think everything is edited. Yep, okay. I have not played this before. This is a new experience for me. I have watched people play it, but it is brand new for me. So, expect a lot of, fails. So what type of new game you want? Give me a minute, I gotta turn off these fans I have near me. They're a little bit of interference. Okay. Anyway, I'm hoping I'm talking loud enough because that's a little weird. Anyway, let's just keep going. I will be playing on normal because I'm not really like most players. I can't really play very well on some games. And I'm not used to top-down, so yeah. If the background, I think I'm gonna turn the some of the options down a bit because I am recording a video and it kind of makes it a little difficult. Cutscene. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They called them dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon, a village of the slightly curious oops, that looks like an elf from back here. Whatever, you guys can pause and read. Music is really nice though. Kinda like the relaxing kind of music. That's another thing I bought. I did buy the soundtrack, so I will be listening to this. I think I might go to sleep to the soundtrack actually now that I've heard it. Oh, okay, continue. Anyway, there's another sort of cutscene. I'm not gonna do an old man voice, but you'll find out why I said old man voice in a second. And for some reason when recording, it doesn't really record loading screens all that well, so if this comes out a little weird, forgive that as well too, please. Anyway, that is our little character, Will. Moonlighter, I think, is his last name. Hence the name of the game, Moonlighter. This is the tutorial stage, so just let me figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, so it's not entirely D-pad. I think there's a roll button somewhere. Find out later. Left trigger. Oh, okay. I understand now. So it looks like I'm going to use my whole hand for this. I remember you can't fight this guy in the tutorial. I may have to move the recording indicator away from where it is now. I can't really see what my weapon is. I think it's a broom. I'm not sure. And there we are. Potion. Gimme. Okay. Ah, okay, so it is a broom. Whoa, okay. For context on that whoa, I had the rumble feature on, and my controller rumbles a lot, and I never had it rumble before. So, it spooked me a bit. Wow. I thought those would be tricky. So that's a perk of being in normal mode. I'm just, you know me, I've played Zelda before, so this is kind of like a break all the pots. You know what's in them. And here we are. Little green, ugly, rotten chicken monster. Looks very important. I'll take... Is there a quick move? Yes, there is. Left bumper. Seriously? Left bumper? Okay. That's a little weird. Anyway. Yeah, anyway, let's press Y real quick here. Y. Okay, why wouldn't it? Whatever. I'll go to the other chest and tell you about it. Anyway. Let me just... I was about to point at my screen, my bad. This area up here, see this little person at the side of the chart here? That's my pockets. If I die, all this stuff here goes with me. Out of the dungeon. But the stuff in here has to stay, and it's lost. Whoops. There we go. Stinking headphone piece. I have this little volume changer headphone piece that doesn't slide down my shirt. Just give me a minute. I gotta connect it somewhere. It's bugging me half to death. There we go. Okay. And here we are. I think I'm supposed to die here because I can't really beat these guys. I think I'm supposed to duck and then attack them on something. Here we go. Oh yeah, I can attack them. But either way, I know I'm supposed to die here. And I'm dead. This is how we find out that all the stuff in our book bag is gone. Is that what people actually call it from other areas? Is it book bag, backpack? I've heard it called a lot of things. Anyway, here, this is why I said the old man voice. I will not be doing it. What a sorry looking kid. All alone now. Alright, backstory. I completely forgot to do the backstory. My character is Will Moonlighter. He is a merchant, dungeon crawling adventurer. His father died, so he had to take up the mantle of shopkeeper, merchant, you know what I mean? Sort of left to his son sort of thing. We'll get some lore. Lore is like backstory further in about his father. So I just skipped by all of that talking thing because I was too busy talking about the backstory. Anyway, you can go back and pause it if you want. I've suddenly lost all words. And I have no clue what to talk about. So, yeah, this is our little shop/home. You can clearly tell. I don't really need to explain that. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. And this is all of our research. Obviously, you can't really read it, it's all pictures. There's no doubt, you carry the same obsession as old Pete. Pete is Will's father. You know, yeah, that's just gonna be a permanent thing. If you want to read, you can stop and read. I usually do a lot of reading in my head, and it's kind of a tricky habit to get rid of. So just pause and read if you have trouble keeping up. I will pause before I press A again. And I won't be talking during the rest of the everything else, so it'll be really quiet. If anyone doesn't know what he's saying here, I'm gonna talk just right now for humor's sake. The statement he just said is like from the first ever Zelda game. It's dangerous to go alone, take this. I think that's kind of funny. So, he doesn't actually give you a sword, I don't think. Well, yes he does. But it's still kind of funny. Sort of a weird nostalgia trip kind of funny. And here's where we learn about how to run the shop. I can move now, okay. Should I move all my stuff into my... Oh wait, no, I can't use that yet. Okay, here we are. You can expect me to be a bit of an idiot when it comes to the shop part and moving around with the joystick. So, yeah. Oh, before I press A again, I have to be careful when editing, so I'm going to go until at most 20 minutes. And if I go over, I'm gonna have to cut that out. So or if I leave it in, it's just gonna take longer for me to upload to YouTube. And I really that and it's might have a different effect. I haven't checked yet. I haven't checked a whole lot yet. I have done some. Anyway, back to the game. Oh right, I didn't explain that. I just clicked on the book bag to go to our artifacts book. It tells us how much we should sell the little stuff on the tables for. If it's too much, too little, too cheap, too expensive, you know what I mean? can start to talk now, at least. Wait a minute. Well. Okay, here we are. I can talk now. The cutscenes, I think, are mostly over. Anyway, okay, that's that. How do I block again? It's to switch weapons. I don't think I've ever had a block function. Oh, okay, it's X. If you guys can clearly see that, I cannot. I have a little recording icon up right next to that, over top of the sword and shield, I think. So that's why I can't see. Oh, wow, there used to be a field of grass there. I wonder why that's like that now. Okay, well, I should really learn to start finding things to talk about. Man, my controller rumbles. Holy cow. Anyway, here we go. And again, I have nothing to talk about during the loading screen. Oops. I should probably invest in some jokes. They'll probably be terrible. 50, I'd go with this one. Okay, block, good. I don't know why my button didn't kick in there, but okay. There's a knight. I almost L-targeted. My bad. I just played Wind Waker upstairs. Oops. No, I switched to my shield frame. Whoops. Oh, dang it, left one. There we go. My spear is better against these guys because it pushes them back and gives me room to attack. Ooh, wait, jump. Those shoot little, I think they're like liquid laser sort of stuff at me. Oh, I need to get used to dodging. Okay. Right, dodge. I don't need to move forward to dodge. Okay, so it's nice to know. Switch to my sword. Like I said, I'm not used to the top-down perspective and this type of gaming experience, so I'm not used to the controls either. Okay, another 50-50. Left or up? Left or up? Left or up? I feel like left. I was wrong. And there we go. And I'm quiet again. I should really stop being quiet. Anyway, that up there, that skeleton is actually Pete. Probably not going to read this out loud either. So, pause if you want to get some lore in. I will be reading it to myself, but I'm not so used to reading out loud quite yet. And again, if you needed to read that, if you wanted to read that, you can always pause the video. Oh yeah, that is called the Merchant's Pendant. If I put money into it, it allows me to exit the dungeon safely. For more context on this guy right here, the one that I'm stepping on, he is a character for later in the game. You'll find out then more on him. But yeah, at the end of every dungeon, well, in every dungeon there are 3 floors. And at the bottom floor, you can tell there, at the top of the screen, there's 3 floors and a boss room. After beating the boss, you get a key. Each key leads to the 5th door, the 5th dungeon sort of thing. But that other dead guy that I roamed around to tell you, you know what I mean? He's for later in that story. Go to town. Oh, and if you think my shop looks boring now, later on I can upgrade everything, even the town will look nice. I want to fully upgrade everything. I'm gonna completionist this. Completionist. Whatever, I'm gonna complete the game. The entire game, hopefully. If there's any other things that I don't know about, I won't be able to complete, but you get it. Oop, I went over time. Well, darn. I really need to put a timer up somewhere. Anyway, let me finish this conversation and then I'll stop the video. Okay, and with that, I think it's time to end this. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. With that, I will end this video, and that'll be that. I'm leaving on a pause screen so I don't add any extra time to it. Sorry again for the long wait. Hopefully everyone has a nice day, night, afternoon, whatever. And have a nice whatever. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.